Hello and welcome back to this, to me reading. I'm terrible at reading. So, we're on chapter 5 now, Chinks in the Armor. Scene changed once again, only this time it was snowing outside. Please bundle up. You don't want you catching a cold out there. Your brother might be fine, but we don't want you getting sick, Mom said, handing out a coat to 7-year-old Feliciano. Ron and I paled at this memory. Getting sick? What is that about? Germany asked, confused. I flinched, grabbing onto Romano a little tighter. He said, honestly, if they didn't reject you when they found out we aren't full nations, they won't reject you because of this. I'll tell them mine too, okay? He asked me, placing his hand gently on my head. I hesitantly nodded. Tell us what, Aru? China asked, suspicious. About the weakness, the chink in the armor. That came out perfect. Yeah, I muttered. We both have a fatal flaw in our nationhood, and our immortality, Romano stated, making many of the nations blanch. A flaw in your immortality? America gasped, unable to comprehend it. See, it's the only way around our immortality. I am weak against poisons and venoms. If I am poisoned badly enough or bitten by something with a strong enough venom, I will die, and I won't come back, Romano said heavily, causing many nations to gasp. The concept of permanent death is foreign to most nations, at least in regards to another nation. Mine is illness. I can get sick, like a human. And I can die from sickness, like a human. When I was little, before I fully connected to my nation, I was a very sickly child. My immune system was pathetically low. After connecting with my nation, it went up to an average Italian's immune system strength. Just know that I, like my brother, have this one weakness. I don't know if you heard that. I said, still clinging to Romano with a vice-like grip. I would never use this against you, Japan said as the other nations nodded in agreement. My eyes went wide, traveling from nation to nation. You don't hate me? Why would we hate you? Portia asked, appearing offended. I'm not like you. I'm not a full nation. I can die like a human. I can get sick like a human. And become frail and weak and, well, weaker. Yeah, is that what you're worried about, Haru? If you get sick, come to me or Japan. We'll fix you right up. China said as Japan nodded his head with a soft smile. Yeah, when you come to me and I get sick. I can't read. I'd be sorry. It's 8:48 in the morning and I can't read. Yeah, and next time you get sick, tell me, Germany said. I'll cancel training until you're better. He was already planning to read up all the medical books he could get his hands on. Yeah, dude, and I may not be good with all the sick stuff, but the doctors in my country are, like, totally awesome. We have state-of-the-art tech here. Yo, state-of-the-art tech here, yo. Come to me and I'll patch you right up, America proclaimed. Alright, ignore him and come to my place. A nice cup of tea always calms the body. No, don't listen to him, Fred shouted. He'll feed you his crab. Come to moi. I'll teach you to wine and 5-star dinner. I will keep General Winter away while you're sick. Duh? Russia said, smiling. I'll make you maple syrup and fresh pancakes. The awesome me will make you awesomely better by being in my awesome presence. I am awesome. I don't know if that's loud. It feels loud. I feel sorry if I'm deafening you. Prussia cut Canada off. Don't cut Canada off! Canada is like my favorite. I smiled. Patsy. I was so relieved. They still like me. They don't hate me. I was so terrified that they would reject me when they found out. Well, how could you not tell me sooner? What if something happened to you? You know how many snakes there are at my place? And you had better stay far away from England's food. We don't want you getting poisoned from it. Spain said, a grin on his face, as England scoffed and muttered how his scones were delectable under his breath. Yeah, right. Delectable to fungi and mold, maybe. Not even that. Don't call me Roma. My hands are watering. Romano growled at Spain, but Spain ignored it as usual and winced a bit. There, touchy topic. Movie. Feliciano's voice called, drawing all our attention back to the source of everything. The memory. Feliciano was seen running out into the freshly fallen snow towards Lovino. Oh, crap. Mono muttered under his breath, wanting to apologize to me, but knowing that I would only glare and say he was already forgiven. Let's play together. Don't you want to play? Lovey, Lovino, Lovey. Feliciano kept calling, until Lovino turned around from the snowman, sent a death glare at his little brother. Boys? Emma called out, her voice holding a no-nonsense tone that only mothers could truly master. No fighting. Play nice. Please don't annoy your brother. Vino, don't murder your brother. I'm going to start some lunch. I'm making stew. Stew! I can't do a unison voice, so that's what you get. The boys cried out together in excitement before Lovino turned to glare daggers at his brother, while Feliciano smiled. Emma sighed and went inside, keeping an ear out for them from the kitchen. Lovey, play! Feliciano pressed his cheeks rosy, an excited look on his face. Shut up! Lovino yelled, picking up a handful of snow and compacted it with his hand, before throwing it at Feliciano. Feliciano seemed to realize the malice intent in the throw, and his beloved brother believed his brother to be starting the game with him. Thanks not each other. That's kinda weird, but whatever, he muttered to himself, creating a snowball and throwing it with devastating accuracy, hitting Lovino dead in the face. Lovino paused as if trying to register what his brother just did. He slowly turned, looking quite a bit like Russia, and like, "You're dead," he whispered, not wanting his mother to hear him. Feliciano, recognizing the real danger he was in, dived away as he was bombarded with snow. Lovino even somehow even threw the head of his snowman at him, which was twice the size of the child at least. Feliciano, laughing and enjoying the game, was quick to retaliate. He hid behind trees and bushes and hid among the snowdrifts to bombard his older brother with snow from all angles. Snowmen forgotten and an epic snowball fight began. Before long, both brothers built walls and forts, each using war tactics that they instinctively knew as nations and implemented them with frightening precision. Nations couldn't help but be impressed. Whenever it looked like one brother would get ahead, the other would counterattack with a creative strategy. It honestly looked less like a child snowball fight, and more like a snowball fight one would expect trained military adults to carry out. Monsieur, this looks like fun. Let's try it out sometime, oui? France asked, looking more and more excited, at least until Lovino's oddly shaped snowball hit Feliciano's arm. Oh, no fair! You're using ice balls! Feliciano complained. The nations winced, knowing how much that it hurt. Romano, Spain admonished. I was trying to win and kill him, Romano admitted. I just laughed. I started using ice balls in retaliation, I believe. I got off topic. Where am I? Romano laughed. I just laughed. I started using ice balls in retaliation, I believe. I said, making a few nations stare at me in surprise. Sure enough, Feliciano started using ice balls as well. It turned into a snowball, ice ball, all-out war zone. Sometimes rocks and sticks could be seen flying across the battlefield, either aimed at the opposing force or at their walls and forts in an attempt to knock them down. Feliciano was grinning and laughing every time he tried to hide. Lovino found him because he couldn't contain his giggles. Even though I can't read. Even Lovino seemed to be enjoying himself and was smiling freely, openly, with great joy. He too was laughing ecstatically. Lovino threw a particularly hard ice ball at Feliciano, hitting him right in the head. Feliciano fell to the ground, breathless and tired from running around in the snow. The snow game stopped. Feliciano didn't retaliate. He didn't get up. Lovino, taking the opportunity presented, bombarded his brother with snow and ice. A few rocks tossed in too. When after all that, Feliciano still didn't get up, Lovino felt something was wrong. The nations were quiet. The light, fun, playful atmosphere that was there just moments before it was suddenly gone. They felt something heavy settle in the bottom of their stomachs. Something was wrong. Something was very wrong. Oi, jackass, stop playing around. If this is a trick to get to me, I swear I'm gonna pound you into mulch. Was mulch even a thing? Lovino threatened, approaching Feliciano cautiously. Feliciano didn't even twitch. When they got closer, they noticed Feliciano had a nosebleed. He looked flushed. He was wheezing. He seemed to be unable to get enough oxygen in his system. Oi, idiot, stop playing around. Get up. Lovino yelled, kicking Feliciano's leg. No reaction. Romano was very pale by this point. He clearly remembered the feeling of terror that spread through his system. Seeing me like that, there was that feeling that I would disappear and never return. Feliciano then started coughing. It was a terrible, wet, hacking cough. He covered his mouth with his hand. When his coughing resided, he didn't have the strength to keep a hand up anymore. He felt the snow, revealing it to be coated with blood. Nations couldn't see Feliciano's hand from the angle, but Lovino could. Paled drastically. He shook. Mom! He cried out, sounding absolutely terrified. The nations, now really scared, stepped around Lovino to make him freak, to see what made him forget so badly. No, China whispered, seeing the blood staining like snow crimson, leaking from Feliciano's nose and mouth, and dripping from his pale hand. He may not have been able to identify it exactly, but he knew it looked like it was likely fatal. Whatever it was, Feliciano's chance of survival that day and age were slim to none. Nations all seemed to realize on this level. Nino, I'm scared. Feliciano wheezed out, barely able to speak above a whisper. Perhaps, by some form of cruelty, a large dark bruise blossomed visibly on Feliciano's head, right where Lovino's ice ball had hit him moments earlier. Felice. Not saying that right. Felice, Lovino said, using Feliciano's human name for the first time. But hearing the panic in her son's voice ran out in worry. Upon seeing her youngest lying in the snow with blood on his face, she ran out and swooped him up in her arms. Later, though only a few minutes to the nations, the doctors finished examining Feliciano. He turned to Emma and Lovino by default. The nations waited and bated their breath, and he hoped that he'd be okay. They knew that I was still there, that somehow I'd managed to survive, but they were also terrified. They just learned that I could die permanently by illness, and here my younger self, looking like he was on death's door. I'm sorry. There's been an epidemic sweeping the country lately. Your son just been one of the unlucky ones. Has a day at most, the doctor said, picking up and leaving. There's nothing I can do. I'll call the undertaker to have him make a casket for you, free of charge. No money's tight for you, Emma. Emma looked heartbroken. She started crying. The nations froze, hearing that offer. The doctor to have a casket made for me. It terrified the nations. It really hit home for some of them. They realized just how real the possibility of my death was. Many of them went very pale. Hey, stop crying. He's a nation. He'll be fine, Lovino said. He didn't seem convinced by his own words. He's not sick. He can't be sick. He's a nation, like me. Lovino looked lost and alone and hurt. I hugged my brother tighter to remind him that I was still there. Lovino. I don't know if you could hear that. Lovino. Feliciano's. I have a ringing in my ear. Feliciano's weak voice came from the sick bed. Lovino's head whipped up as Emma smiled lightly. I'll go make something to warm up, she whispered. She said, leaving the room to hide her pain. You can't die. You're a nation, so you get better already. We know. Feliciano said again, stressing him. We both know that. He stopped to catch his breath. He seemed so tired and so weak. He looked to be in great pain, as well with a high fever, very high fever. Beautiful nation, I want to get sick. You can feel it, can't you? I'm going to die. I'm going to die, and I won't come back. I'm just going to disappear before our nation even comes into existence. I wonder, are there others like us? Don't let my dad go down, get you down, Vino. Just live, please. Live for me. Or for Mom. Live for us. And make new friends, please. Feliciano ended his monologue, taking his breath away from him again. No, you can't die. Novino exploded, pounding his fist on the bed, causing it and Feliciano to rock dangerously. Feliciano to wince. Novino immediately stopped, seeing the wince, and looking at his hand. Nor, I always wanted you to die. To make me whole. Like I was supposed to. But I don't want you to die. Novino stopped, fighting his tears as he grabbed his brother's hand. I want you to live. He screamed, letting the tears flow at last. A particularly thick and heavy tear falling on Feliciano's hand. They were growing soft and rolled, and as it dissolved into the skin. This time, we, the nation, saw it. Novino's first tear. I don't want you to die anymore. You're my fratellino, my little brother. You're all I have. I don't want you to leave me alone. Please, I need to protect you. I need to be there. I need you to be there for me. Please. I need you to live. Please, Felicity. Please. He sobbed. I'm gonna cry again. He sobbed brokenly. I don't want you to leave me alone. Please. Don't leave me. Te voglio. Saying this wrong. Te voglio bene. Look at it later and find out what it says. He whispered, crying into his brother's chest, being careful not to put too much weight on him. Mono was also crying, grasping onto me with a death hold. His tears were staining my shirt, but he didn't care. I wrapped him in a hug. Shh. Pino, I'm here. Pino, I'm still here. I reminded him softly, humming our mother's lullaby into his ear as I rocked him slightly. Pino. Feliciano whispered in shock, smiling. Te voglio bene, fratellone. Make me want to cry while I'm reading this. Should I mention, this is like the third time I've read the entire thing. So, yay! I smiled. That was the first time we called each other fratellone and fratellino. It was also the first time we told each other that we loved one another. Mono was silently crying into my chest as I continued to hum him and rub his back with one hand and run my fingers through his hair with the other, just like Mama used to. Nation had respectfully turned away from us with as much privacy as they could. Try, fratello. Just don't hate me if I can't. Feliciano whispered. Idiota, I could never hate you. Not anymore. Lavina whispered brokenly, crawling into bed to snuggle with his friend Tolino. For the first time since their birth, the two brothers looked completely content with each other's presence. They lay together that night, sleeping as one, a whole, for the first time in their lives. When morning came, the doctor returned. Again, like with Emma, he declared that Feliciano was pulling off a miracle, that was on the slow, long road to recovery. Nations let out a sigh of relief as Lavino and Emma cried in joy. Feliciano slept peacefully with a gentle smile on his face, refusing, even in sleep, to relinquish his grip from his fratellone. And that was the chapter. That was chapter 5. Again, this is my third time reading this. To a point, at least, because first time I read this, don't know how long I read this ago. I read this on fanfiction.net to a point, but then I stopped being in the fandom for a while, and then this story got me back in the fandom, and I read it for a second time. So this is my third time reading it, and it's been a while. Even for me, it's been a while to see like all these sad, touchy-feely moments that I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, that's been about 30 minutes, if I can get to the thingy and turn it off. So yeah, I hope you have a great day, and yeah, bye!